I guess first, Coach, your thoughts on tonight's game?
Yeah, I'm happy for those guys in there. It's been not a lot of lacrosse for us, and we've been asking them to do a lot of stuff away from the game to make sure they're mentally and physically sharp, and they did that. And so, it's tough when you're losing. And again, I hats off to the guys in the room. And I mean, Frankie stood up at the beginning of the game and said, "This is what we need to do," and then went out and led by example and gave us 60 unbelievable minutes. And happy for the guys in the room.
What can you say about Frankie? He played outstanding tonight.
Yeah, I mean, again, and that's why we wanted to get him and why we brought him here. And he's been like that. I think basically ever since he might have struggled a little bit game one in Halifax, but he's been a backbone back there. And again, he's starting to come out more and more of his shell and communicate the things he needs and the things he sees. And we're fortunate to have him, and he was top notch tonight.
What does this win do for the confidence of this young team?
I think it just kind of gives us that idea that we are a good team and we can win. Again, you can tell guys that all you want without results. It's kind of hard. Sometimes you've got stories in your head, or the stories, the narratives you tell, and the noise in your head can be a tough thing. And so it validates some of the things that we see in our group, and we believe in that room. And so for us, we're going to enjoy this, and then we're going to get right back to work tomorrow and get ready for a very good team that beat us not long ago.
I guess that's it. How do you keep this momentum going?
Yeah, I mean, we're happy we get to play 2 games in back-to-back weeks. It feels like we haven't got to do that since a couple months back. We'll get into Vancouver. We'll have a good week preparing. The guys are absolute students of the game in terms of asking questions and wanting video and wanting feedback and wanting game plan and how we're going to attack things offensively, how we're going to defend things defensively. So we'll get that stuff out to them, and we'll get into Vancouver. We'll have a good practice, and then plan to be ready Saturday night.
What's it like having Derek back behind the bench helping you out?
Yeah, I mean it's good. He's a calming presence. He just doesn't say much, but when he says something, it's usually the right thing, and it's usually we get chaotic, and you can turn around, and sometimes you don't even see him. There was times where I didn't know where he was on the bench because he kind of just hangs in the back. But he just a calming presence, and I think he really just kind of just solidifies, with a young group. I'm a young coach. Just that importance of being composed and trusting your instincts.
You mentioned that being a young coach, is there a lot to take away from Derek and learning from him? Yeah,
I mean, and I was fortunate to work with him for all those years. A little different now that we've got a younger team and there's some other things to go by. And so, I'm always appreciative of all the conversations we have. I'm appreciative that, tonight he let me do basically everything I've been doing up to this point, and he kind of filled in where he needed to. And again, he's good because he always comes down and says, "What are we doing? What are we doing?" He makes sure to keep you on track. And I think that just bleeds through to the players, and I think that's why we got the win, is we were able to stay the course. At the beginning of the game, we said things aren't always going to go our way. We just got to kind of, short memories or no memory and play what's in front of us, and we did a fantastic job of that tonight.
You're talking about staying the course. Was that the difference in this game compared to those games where you were losing by 1 or 2 goals?
Yeah, I think so. I think, again, it's that idea, and as a young team, you got to learn that. As a young coach, we got to learn that. Again, like, that idea of just really trusting yourself and trusting the guy next to you. I think we had that in spades, and then when things, we made mistakes, the end of the game wasn't, as clean as we wanted it to be, but we just kept playing, and we didn't really dwell on anything, and again, it was just, okay, push forward, and again, one of the things I love about our group is that effort, which we always talk about being non-negotiable, is always there, shift in and shift out, and so again, a hard-earned win, and that's a great team that we beat over there.